Oh, look at this old beauty. So first up is Machine Barn. This is by Doodoo RGM, 6.79 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under sheds. That's going to cost you 31.5 grand to buy, and obviously it's somewhere for you to store some stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's it's a bit of a bump as you go in. That one particularly, that's got you're definitely going to rattle your teeth going over there, mind you. But I don't know, this one seems to be alright. Only a little bit of a bump. But that being said, looking alright on the outside. Somewhere to store your stuff. Next up is Wooden Shed. This is by Namog Mod, 13.73 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it first off under sheds itself anyway, so it's going to cost you 12 grand. Then these two over here are going to be found actually under containers. So there we are, I've got two different versions, both going to cost you the same, and basically the difference is the opposite end, one's going to have a wall on and one isn't. Alright, fair enough. And obviously the shed itself, open-sided, so plenty of space to get in there. I mean, massive opening this end. You're easily going to be able to get a harvest in here with a harvester with its header still attached. Maybe not a massive one, but you know, it should be alright. And then the two that's under containers is actually going to be a fuel tank. Yeah, I mean, well, it says silo empty. It's going to be for your fuel though, let's face it, because you come in here like that. So there we are. Refill silo, put your diesel in, 25,000 litres. Obviously, both of these are going to be the same with the fuel tanks. One's just got more of an open-ended size than the other. That being said though, I mean, they're looking alright. Right, next up is Bigger Animal Barns. This is by Cavalier Roy and Monkey Show Modding, 0.15 megabyte on the download. And these are interesting, I must admit. Now, I've got two out. Because basically what these do is takes the base game versions of the old animal pastures and barns and whatever, and just makes them a little bit bigger. We'll say bigger, not by the actual size itself, but by the actual capacity, because you've got the pasture there, it's going to hold 500 sheep. You then obviously got 1,000 into that barn, you then got 260 into that one, and 2,000 sheep in this little pasture here. I'm not quite sure that that's a good idea having that many, but all right, fair enough. Now there is one thing though. I mean, it's saying 2,000. I just placed it down, didn't extend the fence, which you can, so you could make it even bigger, and it's given me 2,004 capacity. All right, fair enough. Obviously, the base game stuff is all going to be the same. So you're loading in your food, you're loading in whatever. I mean, like this one over here is going to be under cows, because obviously it's the old feeding robot. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is going to work for me or not. Probably won't, because it doesn't normally. And we've got 2,000 going into there as well. Again, you know, all these pastures, you can extend the fences. So it doesn't necessarily need to be 2,000. You can carry on. I mean, I put, because obviously it's part of this whole thing, you know, capacities are bigger for your animals, but the capacities for food are a lot bigger as well. I mean, I've got in there, in for the robot, 1 million litres of hay, silage and straw, 303,000 litres of the old mineral feed. Oh dear, I mean, there's like 500,000 litres that I just dropped in here as well. 500,000 litres of TMR, and there's another 200,000 litres of straw as well. So they are definitely going to up the food amount. I mean, this sheep pen over here has got 1 million litres of grass in. It's just ridiculous. Now, obviously, it's not just these two. It's all the base game ones. You know, it's not just cows and sheep, because you've got the ones for the horses, you've got the ones for the pigs, I mean, there's even ones for the chickens as well. So it's not just these two. I've got these two out as a demonstrator. Yeah, I mean, that one there, 79 grand for 2,000 chickens. Oh, you're going to be making stuff left, right and centre, no problem. I mean, to be fair, with 2,000 of any animal, you need to put a lot of food in. So that's great they've upped the food capacity, which is always going to be an interesting one. Because you have animal pens with high cattle, you know, especially high head count, we'll put it that way. If you've extended the fence, the old capacity for the food doesn't go up. So you will need to chop back quite a lot. But with these, yeah, you've got a big food capacity as well, which is awesome. Right, next up is the PowerRoll 1230 HD. This is by LeMay, 11.4 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under rollers. Now, it requires 160 horsepower from your tractor, 12.3 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed for 41 grand. You then have the option to change the tyres. You've got Trelleborg, BKT, or Trelleborg. So 2 options on the tyres. Well, that being said, you want some rolling done. Yeah, unfold it, get cracking. Next up is the Kuhn DC Pack. This is by KSL, 3.11 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under subsoilers. Now, we've got the DC 301, 95 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 3 meter working width, and a 7 mile an hour working speed for 9.5 grand. You do have the option to change the colours. You could go, I got a nice dark grey on those bits. Well, that being said, so that's main colour. That's not the main colour, that's the bottom bits, but all right, fair enough. And if you're thinking 3 metre, a little bit small for me, well, they've got an even bigger one. It's a 4 metre. That's the 1 metre extra. I mean, 1 metre could mean everything to somebody. The DC 401, 130 horsepower requirement for me tractor, 4 metre working width, and a 7 mile an hour working speed for 11.5 grand. And again, change those bits. That being said, if you have the grey, that looks all right, actually. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, small farming shenanigans, but, why can't you have some nice stuff? And to be fair, 3-point hitch on the front, 3-point hitch on the back, double job in it all day long. And next up is Big TT. Because one set of TTs wasn't enough. This is by Hispano, 2.12 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under disc harrows. Now, the Big TT is 320 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 5.1 meter working width with 11 mile an hour working speed, and it's going to cost you 20 grand to buy. You can then change the wheel brands. You've got your Trelleborg, BKT, Raderstein, then back to Trelleborg. Although Trelleborg is the only one that's got some options on it. So you've got your wide, tyres, or standard. Yeah, put the wides on, definitely. You then got your main colour, which is going to be your main colour, and then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. Yeah, get some big TTs on the go. Right, next up is the Kuhn SR 314. This is by Hispano, 6.52 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under windrowers. Now, it only requires 35 horsepower, which is not bad at all, especially as you're getting an 8.2 metre working width. So if you used to go old school, going for the old tractor style, and you haven't got a lot of horsepower to work with, well, you can still do 8.2 metres with this. That's all right indeed. 10 mile an hour working speed for a 19 grand price tag. You can then change the main colour. We'll go for purple. Why not? Does those bits. The design colour, we'll go with an orange. Does the old discs. And then your rim colour is obviously going to be doing your rims. Yeah, that'll set you up nicely for old school roleplay. Right, next up is the Lizard Log Grapple Pack. This is by FSG Modding, 1.92 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under excavator tools. Now, it's going to cost you 20,300 for the LG H627. You can change your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour, and then the pin colour, because obviously, change the colour of the pins. Why not? Now, obviously, this is a log grapple, 2 prongs either side. You're thinking, oh, that's a little bit unstable, potentially. Well, they've got you covered, because they've got some more. They've got a 3-prong one side. Obviously, the colour change option, that's going to cost you 20,600. You then got a 4 one side, and then 4 the other. Now we're talking serious bit of kit. That's only going to cost you an extra 300, 20,900 to buy, and a colour change option as well. If you fancied, really going safe, they've got a sort of frame version. 21,300 to buy. You do have the option of the same colour changes before, but you also got the scraper colour along the bottom there. Obviously, these are going to fit onto your excavators. So if you've got one of those on the go, yeah, put one of these on front. Now, just remember, these are going to fit with the old quick hitch, quick fix, fast coupler, whatever you want to call it. That option, have that selected, and you're away to go. And next up is the Fliegl TDK 160. This is by HT Modding, 5.21 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it starts off 20,900. There we are. So the base version is the bale trailer. Although saying that, I mean, we still got 2 grand. There we are. Now that's better. So that's your base one. That's your cheap entry level. Fair enough. You can then change it from a bale trailer up to a 7,000 litre capacity, then go for a 14,000 litre capacity, They've got 21,000 litre capacity, and then back to your bale trailer. Although, to be fair, 21,000, that's only an extra £4,000, which is not bad at all. Then you've got your wheel brands, your Continental, your Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and then Continental again. Ladder on the front, yes or no. Your chassis colour is obviously going to be your chassis, and then your main colour is obviously going to be your main colour. All right, fair enough. I mean, no swivel axe on the front, so easy to handle. Very nice. Right, next up is the Kotte Garant VE8000. This is by LeMay, 7.79 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under slurry tankers. Now, as the name would suggest, it's got a 8,000 litre capacity, 85 horsepower requirement for my tractor, a 12 metre working width with a 10 mile an hour working speed for 23 grand. You then have the option of wheel brands. You've got your Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, and then back to Trelleborg. They've got a couple of different options. Oh, those wide tyres, they look awesome. Nice and chunky. Fair enough. You then got slurry distributors. You got your gooseneck. You then got your mosher. All right, so that it doesn't change the working width, mind you, but okay, fair enough. Design, so you've got design 1, number 2, and then back to number 1. Your chassis colour is going to be your chassis. Well, tank as well, to be fair, let's face it. And then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. I like that. Get the chunky tyres. They look awesome. Next up is the Randon Canavieiro. This is by Hispano, 9.37 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got a 66,500 litre capacity, although the name there says sugarcane trailer, but we can do pretty much everything that's loose in the game. So, all right, carry on. 93 grand to buy. You can change the capacity. So you've got your 66,500 and it goes up to 500,000. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. You then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. And then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. Now, one thing, swivel axle. Not my best thing. So I'll probably go with the second one. 83 grand. That's even cheaper. That's 10 grand cheaper. And it's got the same capacity. I mean, obviously this has got to go onto a lorry or a semi, but it's going to be a lot easier to handle. And it's got a trailer hitch on the back, so you could you could potentially have this on the back, yeah, and then have that at the front, and then just drive around. Road train. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is the Fortschritt THK5. This is by Grapple, 14.25 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, this is primarily for doing your bales. All right, fair enough. You have the option of construction, so you got your closed and you got your open version like that. Then you got your rims, so you got your S4000 rim, W50 and S4000. Then you got your main colour, which is going to be your frame. You then got your construction colour, which is going to do that bit. You then got your rim colour, which is going to do that bit. Now, if you're thinking, do you know what? I don't want a bale trailer. I want more of a conventional trailer. Well, they've got you covered because they've got this one. THK5 ZSK, 7,000 litre capacity, 9.5 grand to buy. Again, same options with your rims and the same on your colour change. But then they also got this one here. A little bit different. I mean, it's going to do your foragery shenanigans rather than every loose crop in the game. 11,000 litre capacity on this one for 10.5 grand. But that being said, not a bad set. I mean, I do like the look of that. Swivel lats on the front, but still looking good. To be fair, this is kind of interesting. So obviously I've gone for the one that's got the old sides on. And yeah, it being a bale trailer, it's not an auto load. There is nothing like that on it. But you potentially would load stuff into it over the top. Because then you unload here and it's just going to it's going to tip it all out the side. Which obviously it's not going to be for crop. You can't fill it up from a silo or anything like that. So it is a bale trailer. So that's just it's an interesting way of doing it. Right, next up is the Lizard AGT 450. This is by Agrotono, 13.08 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cars and bikes. So if you fancy getting yourself a little quad bike, why not? So it starts off with a 104 horsepower engine, 90 mile an hour top speed, which is probably a little bit too fast for a quad bike, but okay, 10.5 grand to buy. You can then change the engine output if you wanted to. I mean, 104 is more than enough They're not exactly stable though, are they? But okay. 109 horsepower. You can then go for 134, 140, and then back to 140 horsepower on a quad bike. Make sure you got your helmet on. Just saying. You then got the option of Mitas, BKT, Nokian, and then back to Mitas on the tyres. You have got some different rim models, which is alright. You then got your fender with headlights. You then got without the fenders. With fenders without the headlights, without both, and then back to the original. Then got handguard, yes or no. Got stickers, a multitude of stickers on here. So we got on the side, we then got on the front, we then got on the front and back, and we then got a bit of everything, and a bit of different again. I mean, you could stick your whole vehicle up if you really wanted to, or just go for plain. Entirely up to you. Now, we are going to go for that one just there. Bumpers on the model. So you got your, on the model, on the front. I put my teeth in. Model 1, Model 2, without a bumper. And then back to Model 1. Round the back, we've got the simple black exhaust. You can have a simple metallic, double black, and then double metallic. Go for the twin exhaust. Every day of the week. Every day. You then got your foot guards. You've got your standard. Guard 1. 2, and then back to standard. You then got your handlebar accessories, so you can have a guard, you then have a dashboard, a guard and a dashboard, or nothing. You then got LED bar, because why not? Why not have an LED bar on your quad bike? Attaches, you can have a trailer hitch on the back of your quad bike as well, and a front hook, which is going to be on the front, obviously. You can have the both, or nothing. You can have a winch. A winch on your quad bike. Excellent. Excellent indeed. You then got your rear grille, so it puts that little rack on the back there. Now, this is where the colour changing comes in. So we got your front part. Wow. That's, I mean, I know we've got the unlimited colour mod on, but that's a lot of stuff to start with, I must admit. If you haven't got that mod turned on. That's your front part. You then got your rear part. We'll go over blue, so it shows up, does that bit. You then got your frame, which is obviously going to be your frame. You then got your front suspension. We'll go for yellow. It's going to do that bit. You then got your seat, which is obviously going to be your seat. Obviously, why wouldn't it be? You then got your handlebars. That's going to be your handlebars. Well, actually going to be handlebar grips rather than just your bars. But okay. Brakes. Sure we can be able to see. Oh, yeah, I can see through to the right and front wheel now. We're going to go for red brake calipers. Yes, there we are. Stripes and the stickers. We're going to go with chrome on that. It's going to do the stickers. Although chrome on chrome, probably not a good idea. But all right, we've done it now. And then you got your rim colour, which is going to be your rims. And now, this is ace. I mean, a little quad bike. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like a little bit of a fun thing. I got the old twin exhaust. Got the old toe hitch on the back. Now, there is a little... If you were to... There's a little... You know, a little bump it back. So if we go... I mean, there is pictures on the website that shows you can do really, but... I've tried. I can't get it to work. I can get it to pop a little bit, but maybe I'm just not going at the right speed. But, alright, fair enough. It's a quad bike. Let's go thrash it around a bit. Next up is the Krone BigM. This is by Micro GT, 14.25 megapart in the download, and you're going to find it under colours. Now, it's got a 449 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 10 metre working width, and a 15 mile an hour working speed for 468 grand. You may be thinking, BigM, base game. You're right, but maybe you don't want the standard Krone colours, because this is what this is all about. So we got the editions. So we've got the old green edition. We then got the black edition. We then got the black edition matte. That looks all right. Then you got the green black edition in matte, and then back to the original. We like that one. The black edition in matte. That is awesome. Then you got interior colours. You can have grey, black, grey again. No, actually that looks ace. Black interior on that. Oh, that is good. Seat colour, grey or black. Now go for the black. Yeah, black for the win. Beacon lights, you got your classic, you got your modern clear, and then back to classic, and then you got your windows, you got your blue tint, you got black tint, and you got your clear again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's still going to mow the same as a standard Big M, but now you can do it with a bit more style. And the last mod for the day is the MF310. This is by Matthias Hupelu. 26.67 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under harvesters. Now, I mean, I know say, old stuff like low horsepower stuff, well, equipment anyway, is for your old school roleplay. This definitely is going to be for your old school roleplay, but it's not even got a cabin. It's proper old. Well, I suppose some harvesters from South America don't have a cabin because it's generally hot down there anyway, but yeah, you're definitely going to be out in the elements with this one. Now, it's got a 91 horsepower engine, 2,500 litre grain tank, 18 mile an hour working speed for 10.5 grand to buy. It's cheap, small capacity though, 2,500 litres, but okay. BKT, Michelin, and BKT on your tyres. Then you've got roof set up. Oh, here we go. So we currently got nothing. You can have a roof, well, a canopy, a cabin, and then back. No, if you're gonna, I'd say if you're gonna do anything, at least have the canopy. That's gonna be better for you. That's really gonna give you that sort of out in the sticks, out in the field job. But you're keeping the sun off your head. Get a little bit of protection. Then you've got extensions. You've got small 2. It's gonna be round the back like that. There we are. Big. That's that puts up to 3,500. So the small and the small 2 don't give it anything, but the big and the big 2 gives you 3,500 litre extra capacity in the old grain tank. That's not bad at all. Your design colour is obviously going to be, well, I say obviously, it's going to be that bit. I mean, that wasn't obvious at all. I thought it was going to do the whole lot, but okay. You then got your rim colour, which I'm assuming it's going to be rims. Yeah, it is going to be rims. I mean, you never know with that front bit. I thought that was going to do the whole thing, but okay, fair enough. Now, obviously, this is a harvester. You are going to need something to go on the front of it. And we've got the header, the MF310 header, 4 metre working width and a 6 mile an hour working speed for 2,800. The only colour option is to do the actual reel. And again, 4 metre on something like this. It's going to be an old school, maybe small farm shenanigans. Starting off, it is fairly cheap. So, yeah. Fair enough. That should fit in nicely. We've got one update as well. So we've got the Schwarzmüller 3-axle low loader by FS Miner.